Good morning, class 10. Today we will start with a new chapter of geography, that is manufacturing industries. Well, before we begin with this chapter, let me introduce you with the topic manufacturing. Now, when we talk about manufacturing, students, it is a production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material to more valuable products. And this is what is called manufacturing. Like paper is manufactured from wood, sugar from sugarcane, iron and steel from iron ore. Similarly, clothes are manufactured from yarn and so on. So, when people are employed in secondary activities or in manufacturing activities, taking the primary material and converting into a finished goods, we say it's a manufacturing. Like there are number of workers who are working in the factories, steel factories or cotton textile industries or bakeries. So they all fall in the category of secondary activities. So we are mainly concerned with the manufacturing industries which actually fall in the secondary sector. And students, the economic strength of a country is actually measured by our manufacturing industries, because it's a manufacturing industry which is actually considered to be as the backbone of a country. The reason, you cannot imagine your life without manufacturing industries. But apart from this, we have a number of the reasons why the manufacturing industries is so important. So if we talk about those reasons, so the first one is manufacturing industries, children, they actually modernize the agriculture. And modernizing agriculture is a form of making the backbone of our economy more strong, as they reduce the pressure of heavy dependence of people on agriculture. So as by providing them jobs in secondary and the tertiary sector which is known as the secondary sector. Then children, because of this manufacturing industries or because of the industrial development, this industrial development actually is a precondition for the eradication of unemployment and poverty from our country. Because if there will be more of the manufacturing sectors in our country, imagine how many people will get the employment and how many people will be able to come out of the poverty. So this was the main a reason behind the public sector industries and a joint sector ventures in India, as it was also aimed to bring the disparity, the regional disparity which has been established in our country on the basis of the industries. Then export of manufactured goods expands, trade and commerce enhance, and they bring lot of foreign exchange to our country. That means if we have more of the production of goods and services, more production, more manufacturing sectors we have, and we produce more of the goods and we do more of the trade, that is export, we are exporting more of the goods to the other countries, that maintains a good relationship with the other countries, and at the same time it brings a good amount of foreign exchange to our country. So having more of the manufacturing sector is always beneficial. Then the countries that transform their raw material into a wide range of furnished goods, that too of higher value, are prosperous, children. India's prosperity actually lies in increasing and diversifying the manufacturing industries as quickly as possible, which means that it's only because of a manufacturing sector that with a given raw material which is available in our country, we are able to manufacture a wide range or a variety of goods, which is making our country to highly flourish. Those goods when they are being purchased by the people of the other countries. So our manufacturing industry is diversifying itself from the passive time which is required. And this is not possible until unless agriculture and industries, they do not go hand in hand. That means agriculture and industry are not separated from each other. They are interlinked, interconnected, interdependent on each other. You cannot imagine industry without agriculture, and you cannot imagine agriculture without industries. Both of them boost each other. The first one is dependent on another one is dependent on the first one. And how you know very well that industrial sector, they are able to produce goods and services when they get the raw material from the agriculture sector. As we said, sugar from sugarcane. Until unless sugarcane is not grown in the agriculture sector, how industries are going to convert it into sugar? Similarly, if we see, then there are number of the irrigation pumps, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, plastics, PVC pipes which are required in agriculture sector are actually manufactured in the industrial sector. So until unless these tools and machines are not manufactured in the industrial sector, then how the agriculture sector will boost up? That means that they both are related and dependent on each other. So thus the development and competitiveness of manufacturing industry, children, has not only assisted agriculturists in increasing their production but also has made their process very, very efficient. So in the present day world of globalization, our industries really need to be more efficient and competitive. Children, self-sufficiency alone is not enough. Our manufactured goods must be par in the quality when we compare them in the international market. And then only we will be able to compete in the international market.